Hi everyone, this is my video assignment for the Berklee music production course hosted in Coursera. I am quite sick, so I'll try to make things fast. My name is Athena, I'm native Greek. I've been living in England and I've moved to Italy. I'm a singer-songwriter. In this course I'll try to become as independent as possible, be able to record myself and produce my music. This is my major goal. Today I'm going to talk about microphones. Microphone is a transducer. It converts between sound pressure variations into voltage variations so that the computer can process it. And with this procedure, something is like the signal, the original signal is going to be colored in a way. We cannot avoid that. Basically, there are two main categories of microphones. We have condenser microphones and dynamic microphones. This is a condenser microphone. This is an AKG 414. These kind of microphones are made for studio and recording in studio. And they're very sensitive, they're very accurate, which helps you a lot. You never miss anything from your performance. And they're not made for stage. These microphones, the dynamic microphones, this is an Electro Voice, a really old one. Dynamic microphones are made for stage performance, for live performance. Dynamic microphones don't just pick up everything. They are made to pick up just from this small area in front of them. And they are made to work within a loud environment and take a fall or two without breaking. Now, polar pattern. Condenser microphones are many times omnidirectional. This one has options. You can choose if you want to be omnidirectional, if you want to be heart-shaped, eight-shaped, etc. But condenser microphones usually are omnidirectional. And then you have dynamic microphones that are usually heart-shaped. They are supposed to pick up from the front and reject from the back, because you don't want your microphone to receive the sound of your monitor in front of you in a live performance. Because if it does so, it will produce feedback that can go on forever. Now, frequency response. Basically, a condenser microphone picks up pretty much everything equally. It cannot discern between sounds. Whereas a dynamic microphone picks up much better frequencies around 5,000 Hz, which is pretty much the frequency of human voice. And whatever is higher or lower is sort of ignored, which can come really handy when you're in a big stage with many instruments around, amps, cabs, etc. How to place. Now, there is not really a rule for that. You have to find the place in your studio or your home studio that the sound sounds better. It's less reverb, the sound vibrations are absorbed somehow, so you have to do this. There is not really a rule for that. And how they're powered? Well, dynamic microphones do not need external power, whereas condenser microphones need phantom power. Now, there are also other kind of microphones, the ribbon microphones, lavalier microphones. There are also subcategories of directional microphones. You have the supercardioid, you have the hypercardioid. Now, remember that every time you record something, you also record a bit of the space, a bit of the room, so the polar pattern you use. It's really important. Will have a great impact on how much of the space you are actually recording. Now, we can also divide microphones to front addressed ones. It's a front addressed one because I hold it exactly where I want to record, which is my mouth, because I sing from my mouth. Whereas you have condenser microphones that can be side addressed, because depending on what polar pattern I pick, I can sing from the side, I can sing from the back, and I pretty much decide that. So yeah, that was the end of my video, and I'll see you in the next one.